Hey guys, so I had an interesting night tonight. I was parked down the beach of at Townsville, down on the waterfront, and there's a car park just off the waterfront, and it was dark, and I just had a walk along the waterfront and come back to my car, and I was sitting in the car like this because it's hot, so you have the door open, and I'm sitting there, and out of nowhere in the dark a real sus looking guy comes up and stands right here in my door space, so not back 5 meters, in my door space. And he didn't say anything, but I said to him first, "How are you, mate? What's up?" And he looked so suspicious, and he said, "I was in the park, I saw you had your lights on." And I didn't have my lights on, I was just sitting in the car, and he was like this. He was standing in here, and he stepped back and looked like this, and then he looked like this, around the back of my car. And when he took that first look or the second look, I forget which way he looked first now, but when he looked like this, I jumped out of the car, closed the door, and said, "I'm just waiting for the cops, mate." And not ran, but I didn't wait around. I very quickly jumped out, closed the door, said, "I'm just waiting for the cops, mate." Walked down the car park and stood on the road under the lights. And it was so sus, and I didn't have my phone on me. I left my phone in the car. I just got out. When I saw that gap of space, I just got out, closed the door, and walked off, locked it with my beeper as I walked to the road. And he stood around my car for maybe 5 minutes. I stood on the road. Because it's a busy road, I was hoping the police were going to just drive past doing their rounds. And he wandered around my car. So my phone turned off, my camera turned off. So he eventually walked up the path a little bit and stood under the trees in the dark, and I was kind of watching him. Then he walked up and across the road. Now when he crossed the road, he crossed the road and then walked up into a car park. So I saw I had a little bit of time. So I ran back to my car, jumped in my car, started up, locked the doors, and drove my car out of the car park and onto the street where I was standing. And I called the police. The police lady on the phone did her thing, asked the description, asked what's he look like and what did he do. And as I'm on the phone, he walks out of the car park, and it's probably 50 metres away, and I said, "He's just walked out of the car park." And he walks up to the car, up to my car. I'm on the phone to the police, and he's standing right here, staring in my window. And I'm saying to the lady, "He's standing at my car, he's staring into the window." And the lady said, "Just drive off, just drive off." So I just backed out and drove off, and he stood there, and he stood in front of my car, and he just stared in. And he was so sus. So I don't know what he was going to do. I'm glad I had that chance to run through that gap and out. But geez, it was sus, and it chilled me to the bone. Like it wasn't a scary like not that any scary is good, but it wasn't a scary like someone's angry at you and you're going to have a fight. It was scary like a evil chill you to the bones vibe of this person. So, geez, I didn't like that. And yeah, and I sit like that every night. Every night I'm somewhere down the beach and it's hot. Right now I'm at the servo. I've come to the servo to sleep behind the truck stop. But every night I'm down the beach, somewhere in the dark, because it gets dark and it's not cold. So I'm always like this, or always in the back with the door open. Geez, it was sus. I didn't like it at all. I did drive up the road and park again, way up the road, waiting for the police to come, so if the police came I could drive back and tell them in person and show them where he was hiding. But there's so many people around, so many little kids, so many ladies, so many old people walking their dogs, and they're just walking up and down this beautiful waterfront. Just off the main waterfront there's a park, and this bloody prick was in that park. I don't know what he was going to do. I don't know if he was going to try and rob me, but he looked so sus. And when he stood back and looked to see if anyone was around and look around the corner of my car, see if anyone was coming, I just thought, I'm out of here, and I just left. See you in the next video. If you like the video, hit subscribe, hit the like button. That way you'll get notified to all my new videos as I upload them, and I'll see you in the next video.